Lizzie, married young at 18, had always yearned for the laughter of children echoing through her home. Her husband, a kind carpenter named Thomas, shared her desire, but fate dealt a cruel hand. Years blurred into a tapestry of quiet domesticity, punctuated by the rhythmic tick-tock of the grandfather clock in their hallway. The absence of children, a constant ache in Lizzie's heart, became a silent companion. Then, Thomas died, leaving her alone in the large house, the silence now deafening. She was 53, a lifetime stretching behind her, filled with the bittersweet memories of a love that had blossomed and withered too soon. The emptiness deepened, a vast chasm where the joyful chaos of family should have been. One blustery autumn evening, as she walked home from her evening prayer, she stumbled upon a sight that would alter the course of her life forever. Tucked away in a grimy alley, discarded like refuse, were two wailing infants, bundled in thin, soiled blankets. Her heart, hardened by years of longing and loss, cracked open. She scooped them up, her hands trembling, a fierce protectiveness rising within her. That night, beneath the soft glow of a bedside lamp, she held the tiny twins, their cries softening into a peaceful slumber, and felt a love bloom stronger than anything she had known before. They became her world, her reason for waking each day. The years that followed were a whirlwind of love, laughter, and the relentless demands of raising two boys. She named them Daniel and Michael. Lizzie poured all her energy, all her love, into nurturing them, her heart overflowing with a joy she had never dared to hope for. She worked tirelessly, often taking on extra jobs to ensure they had everything they needed: good food, warm clothes, and a nurturing environment where their individuality could flourish. Daniel, with his quick mind and gentle heart, excelled in science. Michael, the more practical of the two, demonstrated a natural aptitude for computers and technology. She watched with pride as they blossomed into young men, her heart swelling with a love that transcended the biological bond. Their successes were her successes, their happiness, her greatest reward. Daniel became a doctor, a skilled surgeon saving lives, Michael a celebrated software engineer, creating innovative technology. They never forgot where they came from, their gratitude to Lizzie a constant and unwavering fixture in their lives. They cared for her as she aged, their love a balm to her aging years, an echo of the love she had given them. Then, one day, the inevitable arrived. Lizzie, at the venerable age of 101, passed peacefully in her sleep. Her legacy, however, was far from over. The funeral was a solemn affair, a gathering of family, friends, and colleagues who had been touched by Lizzie's extraordinary life. Daniel and Michael, their faces etched with grief, stood proudly beside her casket, their composure a testament to the strength their adopted mother had instilled in them. Then, amidst the quiet sobs and whispered condolences, a woman entered the church. Her eyes, red and swollen, scanned the room, settling on Lizzie's coffin. She moved towards it with a hesitant grace, her steps slow and deliberate. Kneeling down, she began to weep uncontrollably, her body racked with sobs. The officiating minister, sensing a profound sadness, approached her gently. "Madam," he inquired softly, "can you tell me why you're crying so?" The woman, her voice trembling with years of suppressed emotion, began to tell her story. The story of her desperation, of her young age, her inability to care for her newborn twins, and the agonizing guilt that had haunted her for over 70 years. She had been forced to abandon them, a choice she now deeply and eternally regretted. Her confession hung heavy in the air, a poignant denouement to Lizzie's remarkable journey of love and adoption, a tale of loss and redemption woven into the fabric of one extraordinary life. The story of how Lizzie, a childless woman, had become a mother to two, and how a discarded pair of twins grew into successful and loving sons, was now intertwined with the long-suppressed sorrow of their birth mother. It was a story of three lives inextricably bound together by fate, loss, and the enduring power of love.